On the line with us right now, attorney Benjamin Crump, and that's a name that you've been hearing a lot over the last few years, because anytime that there's a civil injustice done, to any of us, he's definitely there with all the information, man. Good morning, my brother.
Hey, good morning, here, Craig. I'm here with George Floyd's brother. We're literally about to walk into the United States Congress this morning, and we're going to give testimony to have the George Floyd bill submitted to Congress about police accountability.
What are some of the things that are on that bill?
Certainly. The first thing is we think it's outrageous that the police still have legalized the procedure of chokeholds. Remember, Eric Gardner was killed with the chokehold, and now with George Floyd, the knee was on the neck for almost 9 minutes, restraining him by the neck. And that's something we can't accept. Number two, body cam video. If you don't have your body cam video on at all times, we think you should be charged with federal obstruction of justice, because we should just have a presumption that because you didn't turn your body cam on when you had an interaction with a citizen, especially a black citizen, and they die, that you've committed a crime and you just didn't want us to see it. And then lastly, breaking news is, one of the co-workers at that club where George Floyd was a bouncer, and Officer Derek Chauvin, who killed him, was off-duty security. He said that George and him knew one another and that they had bad blood with one another. If this is true, we think the charges should be upgraded to first-degree murder.
Absolutely. That was definitely what I wanted to ask you about, seeing these new revelations and again, wondering how confident you feel that these officers will be prosecuted after hearing these things.
Well, we're going to be prosecuted because Attorney General Keith Ellison, who is the first African-American Attorney General in the state of Minnesota, has a track record has been a champion for civil rights. So we know he's going to be zealous in his prosecution, and we believe that videos, the multiple videos, show a documentary of a murder with George Floyd doing the narration. And we'll follow that standard in this new witness coming forward who worked with them. We just think that he has to be held accountable, or there is no equal justice for black people in 2020.
Now, Derek Chauvin's attorney has spoken out and said that some of the people. Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
You only had 2 minutes.
I got to go get the
I just was going to ask. They said some of the bystanders should have interfered in the incident. Do you agree with this?
It's one of the most ludicrous, asinine things I've ever heard in my life. So you're saying that the untrained people who are not police, don't have any duty, should go risk their life and get shot by going on a scene with police. You remember the girl who videotaped this was a 17-year-old high school student. So if that little sister would have went there, or that brother who were there, don't you think they would have been shot? So, I mean, it's just asinine. But we're not going to fall for the banana in the tailpipe. We're going to get justice for George Floyd, and we're going to Congress right now to pass some laws in his name to try to prevent this from happening to any other our people. Thank y'all so much here, Crack. God bless y'all. Bye-bye.
Benjamin Crump, that is a man on the move, man. And like, I know he's off the phone, but we still gonna clap it up for him anyway, man.
We are the Morning Hustle.